We're live.
We's live, but the notification doesn't come on. So I don't know.
You should have. I should have it for you.
I know I should too. It would come up on my phone and it hasn't. So according to April, it's not Facebook's fault. It's the people need to sign up
Well,
for
I'm
notification.
signed up for you.
And they're not getting it. And I'm not getting it either. Hi, folks. Ocean
Maybe I
Spit.
turned it off because I didn't want to get notified.
Maybe. Well, it's a pretty bad insult. But anyway,
It was a joke.
welcome to
it
Ocean
came up
Spit.
here,
It came up there. So
but I
there
didn't
you
get
go.
a pop.
You should have got
So
a
you
pop.
guys might need to check your notifications. Anyways,
People are asking, hi folks. First of all, hi, Ocean Spit. Hope you guys are doing well. It's a great day today. It's beautiful. It's Thursday, July 21st, and it's a beautiful day out. And welcome. Now, my wife has not been with us. Now, wait, she did chime in on Monday from Kansas City, real quick.
No, did I get on?
Yeah, you came on. We did a split screen, but you weren't in the studio. So this is this first time she's been in the studio for 2 weeks, and she's not going to miss any more Thursdays for a while. So that's a good sign. So say hello, honey. How you doing? Good. Everything good, sweetie?
Oh, now I'm better. Natalie just brought me my
A second Diet Coke?
Well, that was yesterday's, and we were
Ah.
trying to save it. The drink of choice, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
I am a Diet Coke fanatic.
No,
but
that's
I
at
wanted
$3 a
Hey, Natalie,
There's
say
Nat.
hello,
Hi, Nat.
everyone.
Say hi, Nat. There you go.
See, Natalie's in the house.
See, Nat, they're so much happier when they drop off their Diet Cokes. See, it just makes
because we all
the
turn
whole-
into happier us.
I don't even know you can clean screws and
All right,
bolts
be
with
Keep me
with
posted.
that. Be careful, Nat. And you know that Diet Coke can clean rust off tire. But
No,
they're
that's
drinking
regular
it.
Coke. I thought.
Diet's the same thing. They all
That
have
means
their.
my insides are clean.
That means your insides are going to be in a lot of trouble. Anyway, folks, here it is. And Laura, how you doing, sweetie?
I'm doing great. I'm doing very well now.
Better.
I'm doing better now.
Better. All right. Well,
We'll get
before
to
we'll
that
get into some good stories. Let's talk about some of our sponsors, folks. McCampbell Law Group, Roy McCampbell, attorney at law, statewide law practice that is client-focused and results-driven. Give them a call at 708-275-4264. Let's not forget our buddies from Deutz Power Center, Great Lakes, servicing the construction and diesel industry in Chicago for the last 100 years. Give them a call. They're from Elgin, Illinois. That's Deutz Power Center. 224-276-6550. Honey, why don't you tell them about your company, Laura Ocean Solutions?
Oh, guys, if you're accepting credit cards and you're getting all those fees that are driving you crazy because you can't control them,
All those hidden fees that you don't
I
see.
can. So give me a statement. Let me help you. I would be more than happy. I've been helping so many people save hundreds and hundreds of dollars and some thousands of dollars.
Yes.
In very short periods of time. So please reach out. I'd be happy to take a look. And unfortunately, I've had to say no to some people because they had great rates already. So give me a try. I will be happy to help you save some of those fees.
That can't hurt. That's Laura Ocean Solutions. Make sure you guys check that out, folks. Let's not forget our good buddies from Airtight Windows. Airtight Windows siding specialist, family owned for 30 years for honesty and quality. Doing it right with Airtight Windows. And they're also looking for help there, folks, looking for full-time work, part-time work. So give Lou a call at 708-788-5000 and tell them Tony O and Laura Ocean set you, folks. And congratulations to our cousin Rhonda, who started work there yesterday for Airtight Windows. So very good. I hope you're doing well there, Rhonda. Don Esteban Cigars, hand-rolled. Get them from Javier from Tarpon Springs, Florida, 727-366-7536. Get those cigars. Perfect time. Now you can see 4 ways you can see the show, folks. You're watching it now on the Tony Ocean Show Facebook page. At the end of the show, I share it on my Mo Carrara page. So that's the second time you can see it. You can go right to our Twitter page, right at the bottom of the screen, and you can see it live on Twitter. And most of all, why don't you sit and check us out on YouTube and subscribe to YouTube. We need more YouTube listeners, folks, subscribers, and be part of Ocean's subscribers.
Prescribers.
Ocean, be part of the Ocean Pit shows. So check it out. All those ways you can see what's going on. Also, Trico Hair Experts out of Rosemont, Illinois, recreating great hairdos. Anthony and Carmela at 773-999-7888. Now, let's see what we got on the call here. Funny, don't forget to check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and to book a show, 847-769-8609. Let's say hello to some people.
We
Yvette,
want to say hello to Luann and to Peggy, Kathy.
General, great seeing you last night, my friend.
And Lazara.
Mary, Meatball,
Tony
Richard,
Toto.
Joanne, Tony Toto, Tony Lulo. What's up, Tony?
Tony Lulu.
What's up, my good buddy? How you doing? Carol, great to see you. Yvette, Kathy, Lazara. Yes, Albert. Great seeing Albert yesterday. And thank you, Ron Chambert. Great talking to you this morning. Yes, I know the headline news is, oh, wait, see, Carol, guys, still notifications. No, you got to do it. See, Carol, you got to sign
I know,
up.
but Carol, mine's the same way.
You got to sign up first. It's got nothing to do with us.
No, it doesn't, but it's not popping up
I
on
don't
me
know.
either.
I just talked to April, the producer, yesterday. Says
It's nothing to do with us
Okay.
or them, but
Okay.
something's not going right because I didn't get the little beep either.
All right. Well, it is what it is. All right, folks. Anyway, yes, thank you so much, Kathy Eppolito, Tony Toto. Great job yesterday, T. Luann, Peggy Flynn. All right, folks. I want to thank everybody that showed up yesterday to the Schiller Park concert in the park. What a beautiful night it was. The General was there. It was great seeing Albert, Marty Malarkey, Marty Mack from Jilly's. It was great seeing Lillian. Great seeing Susan Jambroni. It was great seeing Kirby even showed up, which was cool. You don't see him too often. Actually came by to help Jerry out. So thank you, great Russ, for that. Great job, Jerry Jams. Great job, Tony Toto, and great job, Danny Raimondi. I want to thank the mayor, Nick Chiaffa. Thank you, Mayor, for having us back again. We really do appreciate it. Mark, how you doing? Susan, great seeing you last night. Now tonight, folks, me and Jerry Jams are going to be at JC Pub in McCook, Illinois, right near Brookfield Zoo. Beautiful place, starts at 7 o'clock. Tomorrow we'll be at the Chicago Prime Steakhouse at 8 o'clock with Ryan O'Ryan. And Saturday night we'll be at the Rano and Estes Club Arcada Speakeasy. So that's the 23rd with Tony Toto, Danny Raimondi, Ryan O'Ryan, and Mike Cristivo from Mistaken Identity and Mojo's Jukebox. So that's this Saturday at 8 o'clock. So it's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of good things to talk about. It's great to see you on the show again, Laura. I want to thank Anthony from...
thank you for having me, Tony.
I want to thank Anthony from Trico, from the nice hat from the Italian American Sports Hall of Fame. And Anthony gave me that and a couple cigars because I didn't get the chance to meet the golf outing. But thank you, Anthony and Carmela. And I also want to thank seeing Cousin Tommy last night and bringing me the homemade Super Sod. And you know how much we all love. Now look how long this has been sitting.
Oh, since 16.
That means it's really good because the longer it sits, the Super Sod tastes really good.
Remember who other people used to, yes, I remember you guys.
Joey LaRusso. A lot of people make it, but thank you, Cousin Tommy. And great seeing you yesterday at Schiller Park. All right, a lot of good things to talk about. A lot of other good. I mean, it's just been crazy, honey. It's been crazy. And do you have anything to start us off with? I sent you a lot of good stuff.
And I haven't had a chance to read any
of course, he waits the last minute.
Because
everything else is more important.
All right.
Now, I know that's important. I'm just talking about 2 hours before that.
It was 2 hours before.
No. 10 o'clock this morning when I sent them to you.
Sorry, I don't mean to keep this on, but I am waiting for a call back from the doctor.
Okay. So we'll get to that when he comes. Okay, let's talk to something else before we get to the doctor call because we don't know anything. So let's.
Well, we know that.
Why don't you just get that to the point? Get to one of those things there.
Get to one of those things. One of those things. Yeah, let's get to one of those things.
Why is it so hard for you?
What's the leading cause of divorce?
I don't know. What is the
marriage?
Well, you guys marry us, so you get revenge. There you go.
Hey, he wrote that down.
Remember,
he wrote it down.
It takes two. One needs to say, I do. If they don't, there's no marriage. So kick yourself in the ass. Now, why don't you? There you go. All right, honey, go ahead.
All right, honey. I'm getting to the beginning.
Even some of the hard ones you can't. Let's just try with this one.
I wish my ex could look down from heaven and see me now. But no, the mother effer is still alive. I like that.
You like that one? That's pretty good. See, that's funny. Well, that's a good question. I like this. Where should men approach women?
All right, this is a very true scenario because I'm telling you, these days, where do couples meet?
Grocery stores.
They used to say you're going to run into your cart and all that bullshit.
Not about
Trust
the
me, when
cart,
I was
but you
single,
might
I
meet
was
somebody
waiting
there.
for someone to run into my cart. Nobody was.
You might bump into. It doesn't mean you bump in each other's cart, but you got to see people you know that may be at the supermarket when you
Well,
go
you see
shopping.
people at the time, but you don't go up to them and start a conversation.
If you know who they are,
Well, if you know who they
or
are,
maybe if you've seen them, or maybe you might know them by their first name. Hey,
and
what's
if you
going
do,
on?
you pass by and say hi.
But how many people go grocery shopping? Everybody's a stupid Instacart.
That's me now. Yolanda,
I hate
hello,
Instacart.
Susan
Hi, Yolanda.
Gianforni.
Yeah, not mine. Gone proof, both of them. There you go, Susan.
Oh,
Thank you.
see, Susan, I won't say it out loud on TV, but we'll talk about that later.
Great seeing you last night, Susan. Thank you. Yeah, so where do you find them, huh?
Yes, it's a true story. So I mean,
The gym, restaurants, bars.
Well,
Church?
what's the new dating site now? Hinge.
I don't know what a Hinge is.
It's a Hinge.
Hinge is something on the door, isn't it?
Hinge is where the younger people are starting to meet people. Because truthfully, back in the day when we were younger, did anybody have an issue trying to find people?
No. You went to bars.
Never.
You went to bars.
And if you finished with one, there was another one waiting. These days, I don't understand.
No, the thing is, it doesn't make any difference. No one wants to go to a bar and meet somebody. I want to go to a bar, but I will meet a complete stranger who lies to you on his Facebook page and puts a picture of you when he was in high school, and then you see him, he's 400 pounds.
Get that. That's why half the time.
Go out and socialize. Leave the bedroom and go out and support local establishments and meet people. You guys know. Right, honey? Your first instinct a lot of times, you meet somebody, you kind of know in the first half hour if the guy's a jerk or a woman's,
Well, you could definitely you think you have like that first connection, you either know or you don't. Yeah. It's not always the fact, ladies and gentlemen.
No, that's true. But
it's not always a fact.
Okay, perfect example. If you're sitting with a woman and you meet her for the first time, or you're sitting with a man and you're at a bar, a restaurant, okay, and you're talking, and the conversation's going great. You have all the similarities. You love the same things. You're laughing. You're smiling. But every half hour, she's guzzling down whiskey. Bam! You know she's an alcoholic, and it's done.
Those of you ladies, you know what I'm talking about. You could be sitting there having a conversation and getting along and enjoying each other's company, but it's not there.
Yeah, no, that's true too.
Men, it's there much easier. But women, it's not there. So all of a sudden, then it's like, similarities, great conversation. I'm laughing, but it's not there. You know what I mean by it's
we
not
know Stevie.
there.
Look at Stevie. 4 a.m. at Stay Out. No liars at all. I recall correctly. Stevie, I miss you, my brother. Today's Woodsy's birthday. Robert Woodsy's birthday. Woodsy. Oh, really?
Hello,
it's
Helen.
His birthday. Helen Tenuta, how you doing? So to meet people, they say we can't meet people, but like I said, the first thing you're going to know right away.
Connect or you don't connect. It's chemistry.
First of all, it's their clothes.
You need to have an exit strategy, Steve says.
You absolutely need to get out. Absolutely.
Oh,
I forgot my wallet. Time to leave.
Yeah.
Or run to the bathroom when the bill comes. But the most important thing, look, you get there, you see their clothes, so you know they're dressed. And they look cute, and they look handsome, and okay. And then you're talking, and you get like this. One of the first red flags, the drinks. If you want somebody that doesn't drink a lot, if they're ordering booze, that's your exit right there.
Really?
If you're drinking a lot of booze,
what would they do with you then?
Well, I don't drink a lot of booze. I'm drinking through the night while I'm singing. But if I was sitting at a bar, I wouldn't be drinking all night long.
Susan, clothes and shoes. Yep.
Clothes and shoes. Look at the fingernails on the men. Look at that. Look. So it's very difficult. What else you got on that list, hon?
Don't heavy sigh me.
No, that's not the doctor. Okay. What about this one, hon? Since you're in the business.
Mortgage demand drops to a 22-year low as higher interest rates and inflation crush home buyers. Susan, you can attest to that.
How about you, honey? Have you seen it? You work for Redfin. What's going on?
Oh my God, the interest rates are still high, and cheap, no cheap jerks.
No jerks.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay, so back in the day, real quick story. Back to this real quick story. I have taught my boys that you take a girl out, you pay for the girl. That's my dad brought us up that way. I don't say that any differently than anybody else. I would not be out there expecting the man to pay always, but yes, that is a gentleman. That's how I was brought up. That's how I tell my boys to do.
That's true. Yeah. And I agree with that. That's fantastic. But then you guys start doing the women's rights things, and now you're making more money than men, and now your cars are better than men, and you got houses better than. I think maybe after the third date, you might want to pick up a drink. Maybe not the whole bill. I'm just thinking.
No, back in the day, because I was so thinking it wasn't the right thing to do, I didn't do it enough. Now, I think a man should Emil, my dad, I don't care who we were with, would never allow anybody.
I always do, actually.
You do
remember,
too.
but remember, we're married, so it doesn't make a difference.
Well,
And
we're talking about us,
you're talking about a man should, but
especially when you're dating.
Exactly. My son's wife got it made. I hadn't worked. I had worked in 16 years. Okay, Yvette, how you doing? Hey, Dakota, what's up, brother? I hope you're doing well. Good luck up in Vegas with my good friend Mr. Bono, and good luck with your hopefully
Many other forms of payment.
And hope
Ben
you're
should
doing
always
very
say,
well.
That's the problem.
That's very good. Say it's two conversations at once, but thank you
it's the
very
same
much.
thing.
I know I was trying to congratulating Dakota up here. But
Oh,
once again,
sorry.
there you go, my man. Always, you got your best, Dakota.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
honey. So it's got to be difficult. I don't know. It's probably it's more difficult the younger generation just as much.
Oh, now I think it is the younger generation that's having the problem. I mean, not that the older generation doesn't. The older generation seems to go out more than the younger generation.
Yeah, the younger generation don't go out and they bears, but they rather pick up strangers online. And come on, I've known a lot of people that seen their pictures online. A big smile, and they got
Don't do that smile again.
Playing the volleyball.
Don't do that smile
or whatever
again.
they're doing. A picture of them throwing the football, and then when you see them, they're like 300 pounds and they got zits all over their faces. So, or when they hand you that business card, the business card's a picture from high school, and you're 60 years old. Here's my card. Well, that's not right. That's telling somebody if the picture's not right on the card, how do I trust the person that's either selling my house or I'm going to date or a doctor or who runs a business, right? If they're not showing the real person, how do you trust that?
That didn't make one bit of sense to me.
Really? Okay. If you're
Right.
you're a beautician and the girl's got great hair and her business card's got great hair, and then when you see her hair always looks screwed up, are you going to trust that person when you go to the beautician? But your card said this. Your ad said this, and you're not
That I
represented.
get what you're saying. Okay, yeah, you always said that about everything.
Yes.
How could somebody advise me on this if they don't do that, or how could somebody advise me on this if they haven't experienced that?
Right.
I get that.
If I'm an alcoholic and I'm going to go to the AA, I want an ex-alcoholic to tell me how to not become an alcoholic.
What made you bring that subject up?
Well, I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying though, look, even when I first marriage and my first wife wanted to go to a counseling to see a priest. Nothing wrong with the priest, but Father.
Have you done this before?
Have you been with a woman? I know you do the little men sometimes, but have you been with a woman?
Oh.
I know it's a low blow, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Angelo, thanks for stopping by. Have a great day.
Have a great day. Having a great lunch at Pompeii on Taylor Street, Melrose Pepper. Oh, please enjoy, my friend. What if your hair blows off when you're swimming, driving a commercial?
Such an ass.
You're the best. Of course, that doesn't happen with Trico hair experts. That's just exorcism. That's right. So I just want to say, it's got to be difficult. I know a lot of people that we know that are trying to date and trying to find one.
A lot of people.
And then there's a lot of people that don't like a woman who has kids or a man who has kids. And then
if you're talking people our age, it's a little difficult to get away from that.
I know. It's just a difficult situation. Let's talk about some stuff we got here. Only 4 dead after 2 planes collide going from Aruba to Las Vegas. Now these people, but all you're hearing is deaths and this. How about this? According to ABC, honey, parents sue TikTok for the death of a 9-year-old boy for doing the blackout challenge. Now, I don't know what a blackout challenge is.
Okay, now that's kind of like the hazing thing. So back in the day, remember with the kids, and I shouldn't say back in the day, but they would do that hazing thing where you choke and you get weird and
you get off on it. You get off on it. Yeah.
Horrible.
This is a 9-year-old kid. First thing, they should ban TikTok from social media. These idiots that are on there and they're putting all this crap on there. Today you have to ask for political views. Here, have you been cleared
John,
by your
I
shrink?
love it.
Are you still following your 12 strict pro wacky? Yeah, John, that's a good one.
Oh my
Strangle.
God. There are wacky women and men out there.
Yeah,
You're not
correct.
kidding.
Parents need to monitor their kids. Yeah, this TikTok shit. This is a 9-year-old boy that's following someone who probably did this challenge. 9 billion views because a bunch of jerk offs on TikTok.
Mhm.
We can do, and this guy dies at 9 years old.
It's horrible. They're so impressionable at that age. And you're right. The parents should be monitoring those type of things.
Absolutely.
But that age of a child, because that is a child.
Another thing that drives me nuts is when you see pictures of them on Facebook and they fix them up on the page. They make their eyes, they get rid of the wrinkle. And why? When they see you, and go, what the fuck happened to you?
Because we're women.
No, but you're giving the man a false hope because you don't look nothing like the picture. The man's going to say, who rubbed the bottle and let you out? That wasn't your picture I seen on Facebook.
It's called filters.
Is that what it's called? Filters?
They may have one too.
How about a brown paper bag?
Hi, Randy.
Hi, Randy. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Hey, guys, I'm having a bad day. I was buttoning up my shirt this morning and the button fell off, and I picked up the briefcase and the handle fell off. Last night I went to open the door and the knob fell off. So I ask you, how the hell am I expected to pee today? Gotta run. Have a great day, Ron.
I love it,
I
Ron.
love it, Ron. Tony, Toto, Suzanne, how you guys doing? More stuff. What do you got there,
Okay,
honey?
so just going back.
This is fantastic quote.
A great relationship is about two things. First, appreciating the similarities, none. And second, respecting the differences, many.
Many.
So we have to do more respect than
Yeah.
appreciate.
I respect your differences. You do not respect my
I
differences.
respect your differences.
When I sit and watch my shows, she'll never watch them.
I have
got
to
to
scream,
sit through.
yell, and lower the TV.
No,
lower the
I'm
TV.
talking about when you're with me. I got to sit there and watch The Bachelorette
One TV
and
program
Love
you watch.
Island
One.
and LAPD and
I don't watch
Chicago
LAPD.
Fire
Yes.
and Chicago Fire now and Chicago PD and not one fat cop on that show. How realistic is that
Oh,
cop
I
show?
love Shallow Hell anyway.
Shallow Hell, you look. That's a good one. You look for the heart, Steve. That's a good one. Hey, honey, today's National Tequila Day. It's also National Billy Joel Day in New Jersey and New York.
Nixahadges, where are you?
Today is National Hot Dog Day. Are you a hot dog? Not much hot dog.
Well, you know what? It's hot dogs could be like chips. If you get the right hot dog with the steamed bun,
Gin and Juice.
you could just pow those puppies down.
Nathan's rubber dogs. They're fantastic. How about also today's
Sure.
Mango Day? Are you a mango eater?
Well, we used to make those in the smoothies all the time because it made your smoothie a lot smoother.
There you go.
Get it? A smoothie much smoother.
Makes it smoother. Yeah.
Oh, what
Okay,
else
honey.
do I got
Breaking
here?
news. Federal court halts President Joe Biden's transgender insanity in schools. Hon? Now, you got a little kid. Let's talk about it. You got a kid in school. None of our kids are in school. You got a kid in school. Woman's going to the bathroom. She's in her stall. She comes out. Transgender comes in and goes to the bathroom next to the daughter. How does that work?
I don't like it.
How does that work?
They need to have a.
When she lifts up her skirt and she's got one up, boing, but she's still in the bathroom with the kid, or vice versa. Now, I think some guys, hey, baby, no.
Not
wrong,
with my
though.
kids.
So you know what? It was a major plus for the Republicans of what they just did to stop Biden, who wanted this to happen.
No.
Listen, there's certain old school stuff. For me, I just can't change, and I don't care what you say. So.
Carol, I was watching the 2.5 Men the other day. There was like a bunch of reruns, but it was the one with Ashton Kutcher.
I've never seen the show. I heard it's very good, though. Gene and Jude's the best mango. Hey, give me guys.
Wait, mango slushes at McDonald's? I didn't know that.
There you go. Tickets. For tickets. People going to concerts.
I let them in.
Do you know that Elton John's farewell tour tickets start as low as $17?
For real?
It could be bad seats, but still, you can still go see Elton
Bob
John
Uecker seats? Is
for
that what
less
we call
for
them?
less $17. Here, Ticketmaster, honey, $40 for the ticket. Ven fee, $21.32. Access fee, $18.32. Paperless trail fee, $12.03. Fee, $8.42. Fee, FIFO fum, $8.89. Cause we want to fee, $2. Might as well fee, $1.89. What the hell are we doing here? Fee, $1.89. What the hell you gonna do about it? $3 and another $1. What the hell won't hurt? These are the prices now for Ticketmaster. It's insane.
Oh, I gotcha.
Chicago Cubs hot dog is Chicago Cubs beer is $10.96, more than a New York Yankees beer, and you got a winning team and you got a bunch of losing teams. How does that? Well, I knew this kind of hurt you when you heard that news.
Well, I knew about this, so because this is a true story. So some franchises of the McDonald's have changed that $1 Diet Coke to it came to $1.89 the other day. But you can put the app on your phone. So those of you that enjoy this as much as I do, put the app on your phone and you can still get it for $1. You give them the code.
Let me ask you something. If the Diet Coke went up to $5, would you be buying them every day?
Then it's like getting Starbucks.
I don't think so. Nope. Don't think you'd be spending $10 a day.
It's like going to Starbucks.
So it's like spending $8, $9 a cigar a day is okay. Aha! Bless you, my dear. Bless you. McDonald's prices are nuts. Yeah, you got these.
I know, and they're my guilty pleasure.
Do you notice, folks, that there were no white people in the Bible? Never realized that.
What do you mean?
There was no white people in the Bible. They were more from
Who were they, Mark?
Saudi Arabia, kind of. Bless you, honey.
Excuse me.
Bless you. How about, remember Kittyland when we were kids?
Yes.
We ever wonder what happened to some of these rides? Now, we know the roller coaster is at Santa's Village in West Dundee. The Kittyland roller coaster is at Santa's Village in West Dundee. But the Kittyland train.
Yes, Richard, thank you, because I thought that was kind of
But Jesus, yeah, that's true. That's true,
I didn't
Richard.
understand what you were going with that.
There it is. Anyway, so the Kittyland train, ladies and gentlemen, is in Michigan City, Indiana, at the Heston Steam Train Museum. You can find the old Kittyland train. I used to love Kittyland when I was a kid.
I know. I used to love all those little places, and now it's like, So going into some of these, a new bride conned for 10 months by husband who was actually a woman in disguise. Really?
Wait a minute. Who was the woman?
A new bride conned for 10 months by husband who was actually a woman in disguise.
So she was the woman, or the husband was the woman?
The husband was also a woman.
So both were women?
Which,
Oprah?
really? How are you freaking conned for 10 months?
Maybe they're not doing anything. How would you know?
They couldn't have been because...
Crazy.
Oh, Mary Riverview. I remember hearing about that.
Riverview was good. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Freaks. Absolutely, Stevie. Freaks. Here's one for you real fast. We'll go back and forth. I do one, you do one. NASA.
So
Remember
fair.
NASA, folks? The $10 billion telescope was destroyed, according to Forbes magazine. And according to some people, that $10 billion telescope never existed. And they said the $10 billion they raised went to some Swiss bank account, according to Forbes magazine. Was there a $10 billion telescope by NASA? And how did it get destroyed? And who's going to pay for a new one? And now we have Bella here. Bella, okay. All right. This is Bella, our other dog. All right, honey. We'll have to find more big thing about that. Hands-off policy. I guess they never dance or getting close to each other. Who's Chappelle? Why would we protest his show of 1500 canceled? David Chappelle is a risque comic, political. He does a lot of stuff. He's a African-American comic. He's a funny guy, but he's on that line there's no filter. And, So that's
There's
I'm
a lot of
answering your
people
question.
without filters.
I don't have a filter. Professional Biden and Joe Pricks are both tested positive for COVID.
Yes, they did.
They got COVID, folks. They are both 2 shots, both double boosters, both wear double rubbers, and they both got COVID-19. Ooh, and they were wearing masks all the time.
All right, this is a good
Bunch
one.
of hypocrites. All right, go ahead,
A
hon.
man refuses to move out after leaving wife, kids, didn't want family life. Well, I don't get that because
So they got married?
he left the wife and kids, but he didn't want to move out. Which is it? Which is it, dear?
A man refuses to move out after leaving wife and kids, didn't want family life.
So the guy don't want the family life, but
So wait. So obviously they moved in together. They're living together. They had kids. He didn't want anymore, and he decided to move out. That's the story. That's another thing about the tuna. Get rid of that. I don't know. Can that happen? I mean, what happens if you're married?
well, I will tell you this: a lot
What?
of people stay together because of the finances these days.
Yeah, but what if I ask something? You get married. You accidentally get pregnant. You didn't plan to get pregnant. You didn't want kids, but then you should have used protection or got the pill or whatever. But you end up having kids. So this guy said, "Hell with you. You're pregnant." And then he decides to leave.
No, he said wife and kids with an S.
What are you gonna do? Let's go, Brandon. Danny, go time.
Hey,
Good time to
Danny.
rest more in the basement. No more fairy godmothers at Disney. How about that? Now, see what I mean? The fairy godmother's gone. They at least put a guy in a little tutu. I mean, I don't know. I mean, what are they doing? What happened to Disney? They give it. Kids used to love going there. It's all just crazy. Here, phone. Get this, honey. Explain this to me, honey.
I'm
Why?
explaining
The
it.
question is, why do
Why
your
am I
children need to see a drag queen at school? But the better question is, why do the drag queens need to have an audience for a younger school? Kids at the younger schools.
Wait, so there's kids that want to be drag queens in school, grammar school?
This is the question. Children. This was not
Children.
kids, children.
Children is younger than.
I don't know. When you get to a certain age, I think they need to get to a certain age before they decide what they want to be in their life, whether it's work, gender, whatever the hell it is. But don't give it to them when they're small little kids, right? Or am I just crazy here? Let them make their own decisions.
This whole thing is a little messed up to me.
It's just crazy, man. And most of the stuff you're sending in to us, we really do appreciate it, folks. There's nothing left for the young kids anymore. I know. There's got nothing for them to look forward to. It's just the crazy things, folks. Get this, honey. This is in Texas, and a lot of shit is happening in Texas. Every time.
Joey's in Texas.
Well, I'm talking about besides Texas and airlines of Air Canada, there's always something happening. There's a teen boy, honey, that finds out he was adopted, shoots the entire family, tries to poison his stepmom after he found out he was adopted. Now,
Number one, adopted or not adopted, you have other issues if that's something you even would consider doing. So it's not
what
the
if the
adoption.
kid, I'm talking about the kid doesn't know. He
Right.
wakes up and he finds out.
Okay, that's fine.
Some
But
people
you-
might freak out over that.
Yeah.
Some people might freak out thinking that you're my mom and my dad, and then freaked out. You never told me, you know, and then I don't know.
I don't know either. That's a rough one.
One of the new, according to CBS, honey, one of the, remember you used to lose the scent of smell with COVID-19?
Yeah.
Supposedly right now you don't get that anymore in the new Vadri.
Okay. Because just now I was just reading the symptoms and that was still on the symptoms. So
Yeah.
it could be one of the old ones. I
One or
don't
the
know.
other. Well, you're passing all the good ones.
Well, I don't know.
There you go.
Bride-to-be demands wedding guests pay mandatory fee for unlimited bar.
All right.
Excuse me?
So they need to put, what she's trying to say is that they need to put enough money in that envelope to cover the unlimited bar.
Here it'd be me. First of all,
Now, how many weddings do you go to? I've been to a lot. I'm sure you guys have all too. How many people have you went to? How many weddings have you been to? And I tell the story all the time where there was a wedding with a guy, the father of the bride, opening up the envelope. in front of the people and telling them where they're going to sit and what they're going to eat by how much is in the envelope. What is the going rate, ladies and gentlemen? Laura, what is the going rate? We got weddings coming up. What is the rate to put into an envelope? If the restaurant is, okay.
Exactly, Teresa. Then it's a cash bar.
It's a cash bar, right. Had COVID come back in January, never. Lost smell and taste. COVID, you notice COVID's coming back with the election, midterms coming, folks. Leave it to the devs.
So here, Mary was 5 when she was told she was adopted, which is a good age.
Well, some people... Okay, Richard says at least 100 ahead. I agree with you.
Minimum,
If minimum 100. If you know the people, probably 200. But let's
Not
say
ahead.
But let's see, guys. Now wait a minute, guys. Let's think about this for a minute.
Unless they're close.
Let's pretend you're wed. Let's say the wedding's at the Carlisle in Lombard. Very expensive place. But then the wedding that you're going to is at a VFW hall somewhere down the street in Hickory Hills. Now, you know what they're paying for a plate at the Carlisle, and you know what they're paying for the plate at the VFW is $12 a plate. So what is it? Now, I always put more because that's just me, and I know Laura's the same way. That's just the way I was brought up. But what is the going rate?
I would say 100 a person unless it's somebody really close to you. That is what I'm thinking because I don't think anything's over that. If it's somebody really close, then then you're talking.
Then you're talking a little bit more. Yeah,
Yes.
200 each, Lombard. There
Yeah.
you go, Luann. Okay. Yeah. I'm getting more action from my dog than I am my wife. There you go.
All right,
honey.
good. I'm off the
That's
hook.
good. I'm
Okay,
off the
Bella.
hook now. Hey, honey, you talk about battery gas cars. You're thinking about this, honey. A battery for a car, for us to place a standard battery, it's about $150. Do you know that, honey, to replace a battery of an electric car is $14,000 for a new battery?
No, wow.
Yes, it is. Electric battery says that the batteries cost more than the cars.
I'd have to look into that because I don't know if that's true.
All you got to do is Google it. Anybody, Jerry Jams? Tell me what a battery costs for, if you're, or anybody's Googling this, electric car for a battery. What does a battery cost? It's a lot of money.
Peggy, that's a very good question. What if you can't afford $100 and you're invited to a wedding?
Good point.
You
I've known a few people like that.
So our wedding, we did have a few people that didn't even give a gift.
Here, battery's 10,000. I'm sorry.
For real?
Thank you.
That's insane.
All right, thank you,
again,
Tony Toto.
It's not about the gift, but I will say one of the few came to us and says that they wanted to be there, but they couldn't. That wasn't.
But we invited them anyway. Yeah.
That wasn't an issue. We were not having a wedding, inviting you for the gift. Danny said 2,700.
All right, so it depends. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah, there's two different kinds, man. It
I
depends
guess
what
it's
kind
the
of car.
harder part is if you find out they didn't give anything at all and you didn't. I mean, it's got to be awkward. It's got to be awkward. I think that's just. I could. He knows. Even
Okay, so,
$110,000. Wow.
so a lot of people are telling me. So I'm very close to the price that I got here from the. You know what, folks? The message today is concealed carry saves lives. It's happening the last couple of times. Indiana, Naperville now. Just one yesterday in Naperville. Some kid some guy was shooting a gun, and some guy who had after he shot somebody, shot this person. So it's going to be almost like the gunfight at OK Corral. It's going to be kind of scary, folks, that people now. But you know what? These heroes, kudos to the heroes that take these senile people up. But let me just clarify something I made up yesterday. Tell me if you agree, hon.
Peggy, that's a great idea.
Peggy, I try to give 50 something. I agree with you, hon. Thank you, Peggy, for that. Now, let me say, honey, now with all this shootings, and everybody seems like they're males under the age between 21 and 25. Okay, now let me ask you something. Now, they blame some people and say, well, they were on drugs, or they were out drunk, or their mental illness. That could have been some of the cases. It could have been all three. But I'm just going to say something, and I'm not going to rectify it, but justify it. But could it be that some of these people, these kids right now, confused, lost, no parents watching them?
That's all fine.
And just took it upon themselves from watching. Look, Florida amusement park, honey, banned the new Sniper video game. If you look at any video games that kids are playing these days, they're shooting and killing people. There's 3 types of video games. There's the football, baseball, the sports one. There's the hunting, whatchamacallit? There's cards if you're playing cards. And then there's shooting games.
I get all that.
So when you're 21 and your father and mother are 15 or whatever, no parents are not watching you, and they think it's okay to shoot these people, you can't blame it all on mental illness. And you can't blame. Look at the guy from Highland Park, had it all planned out, man.
Yeah.
He had it all planned out. That's not mental. He knew exactly what he was doing.
And Susan, yes, that girl ended up coming home 2 days ago. She gets to the hospital, which was the really sad part of the shooting here in Roselle at Bulldogs.
Yes.
The girl gets shot, skinned her head. So she did not end up having it penetrate, which was wonderful. But when she got to the hospital, she found out she had COVID. And so her family could not see her. So she could not be nobody can visit her while she was in the hospital. She did end up going home. I think it was 2 days ago or 3 days ago. She's doing well. She's just got to follow up with her doctor, but she did have a little bit of a brain bleed, but not anything more. But oh my God, let's talk about a guardian angel watching that girl.
How about it? Mary, our reception was $9.50. Oh, listen to this. That's pretty cool. Our wedding reception was $9.50 a plate with bar and still got nothing from some of the $5 for the whole family. Wow.
Oh, yes.
Mary, unfortunately, you can't pick those people. What about the new movies with guns? Emo, everyone's a shooting movie.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's the person's got something different because.
But society's giving them food. Eat it. Here it is. Grab it. What's the first thing? Because they're brought up right. What if the kid was there waiting for the mother wasn't around, she was out sleeping, or the father wasn't drunk, or the father used to beat him up? He'd go down to his room, they buy him a video game, he's shooting videos on, he goes, fuck it. One day he gets mad and starts shooting people.
That's what we need to do now. You know how they say that get into the mind of a serial killer? Now it's time to get into a mind of these young kids who are thinking this is okay, or are literally even thinking that they want to plan this. I don't get it.
I don't get it either,
I
folks.
don't get it.
You know what I don't get also, honey? Do you believe NASCAR is coming to the city of Chicago, going to drive on Lakeshore Drive the first, July 1st or July 2nd or something? I'm sorry, it's coming August 1st, August 2nd. NASCAR. Are these people out of their minds? You want to see the people? Have you been to a NASCAR, folks? Whoa, there's some crazy. I've been to one. I don't know if I thought they were filming Deliverance at the movie when I went to go see a NASCAR. No disrespect, just my thought. But is that a shooting gallery just waiting to happen?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Is that crazy? You learn what kind of people in your family of weddings and funerals. Stephen, you're absolutely right. Steve Alapino, thanks for watching Ocean Spit, your input. All about the parroting. Carl Doty, you're the best, buddy. And you know exactly what our good friend Carl from Melrose Park, of course, the great St. Jude's benefit we got coming up in September, which we're very honored to be back again. Him and the lovely Paula, they know exactly what they're doing. Lightfoot did agreement without city council approval, Becky Lee. There you go. There it is. The Lightfoot, Paddlefoot, probably making money for herself, just like she went out and stole the statues of Columbus. Now she did this without the city council approval. And how does the city still let them do this? Where is Fred Flintstone? Where is the governor saying, hey, Paddlefoot, no way, it ain't going to happen here in Chicago. But it's going to make money in Chicago.
Yeah.
Households have to be brought up with love and respect.
Absolutely, Dick. I agree 100%. Hello, Joe Nasca.
We want to say I was a big fan of Bobby the Brain Heenan, WWF, with manager wrestling. And when he passed away, it really hurt me because I used to love Bobby the Brain. His wife just died too, Cindy Heenan. Our prayers go out to you. All right, quiet now. All right.
Isn't this the beauty of doing work from home? It's okay.
So, and again, now, they talked about baseball. Pete Rose, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Zoe. Shh.
It's okay.
Pete Rose, ladies and gentlemen, got more hits than anybody else in baseball, ladies and gentlemen. He's still not in the Hall of Fame. But you also know, honey, that he was also on. All right, Zoe, cut it out. Now, you know, ladies and gentlemen, that he's also been on base 5,929 times, more than anybody else in baseball, and he's still not in the Hall of Fame, Pete Rose. Honey, you have nothing else?
Right,
All the
Ronnie?
stories?
Isn't it fun?
No.
Ronnie says, the dogs I love. Hey, they want to be part of the show. Patience. What are you going to do as a grandfather? When the kids get...
I won't be on the show when I have a grandfather. I will make sure I watch my kids after the show.
What happens if you're watching through the day?
It can happen. All right, good. What do you got, honey? There's one for you.
A narcissist will hurt you and hurt you.
Hi, Ronnie. Oh, sorry. Hi, Ronnie.
A narcissist will hurt you and hurt you again and again, waiting for the moment that you retaliate, just so they can play the victim.
I don't know nothing about that. I know you had a lot of experience with that.
I could write a book. Oh, I did.
I think it's a disgrace yeah, that's true. You did. You're absolutely right. How about this, folks? Jill Biden comes in defense to her husband, raging and because they're thinking about Kamala Harris running for 2024 president of the United States. She said that she used President Joe Biden to become president, and now their own people are fighting against each other. The president, Dr. Jill Biden, said for shame that they put Kamala Harris to run president for 2024. Said the only reason why Kamala Harris got there so she can run for president, and she said she used she just tore up all the paper and she's eating my paper. Okay. All right.
Tony Bisek, this is a good one. When I was little, my mom used to feed me alphabet soup, claiming I loved it. I didn't really. She was just putting words in my mouth.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Oh, Zoe, did you like that paper?
Okay. Yeah. Very good. Very
Go
good.
24 hours without complaining, not even once, then watch how your life starts changing.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It takes two. It takes two. But I agree with you. I'll go with that. Try it.
It takes two to stop complaining?
Well, you know.
It takes two. You just got to turn it around on someone else?
I'm not trying to turn it around, but it just happens. It happens. It happens. Oh, the bills are not here. Oh, someone didn't pay, so we get aggravated. See, and stuff like that happens.
What are you talking about?
Well, you know, talking about what sometimes gets us crazy.
What are you crazy about
so
right
we
now
complain.
that the dogs are barking?
Well, I'm trying to become, so never mind. I know. You got revenge. You married us. Carmela.
Because he means he's more than one person.
Yeah. Well, she knew that going in. She knew the dogs. The dogs ate your homework, honey. Julie, the dogs. Post-COVID, Biden may have memory loss. He probably doesn't. Have.
Ronnie?
What?
You're turning it around. That's a narcissist.
There you go. Thanks, Ron. I appreciate that. Anyway, let's see.
It's a girl thing.
It's a girl thing. I got it. Get this, honey. Go to Las Vegas. You go to the mini bar, the Bellagio. $24 for a mini bottle of water at the Bellagio mini bar. $24.
At least it's not 25. See how I put the positive spin on that?
Good point. All right. That's good.
Did you guys like that one?
That is good. Hey, wow. What does panties and nail polish have in common?
Bright colors?
No, they both come off with alcohol. Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
I like that one. Honey, I'm asking everybody who's watching the show right now. I'm going to start off by asking my wife this question. Do you believe other races can be racist against white people?
Absolutely.
I believe that too.
There's a lot of people that think white people are wrong because that we're worthy or that we got more than we should have, or I can understand sometimes what people are feeling.
Well, you know what? I understand some of the point, but some of the stuff that I don't understand is some of the stuff that's happened, unfortunately, to different races happened to our ancestors. It had nothing to do, with us. You know what I mean? So it's hard. What else you got, honey? You missed like at least 15 things.
We all heard about J-Lo and Ben.
Oh, they're back together.
The couple has a wedding of a lifetime after waiting for marriage license with Jennifer Lopez and Ben.
Well, it's the second time. They were married once, weren't they?
I think they were. I know they were together before. Were they married?
They were married.
A bride removed her sister-in-law from wedding photos because she was too dark.
Now, maybe too dark because of that means it could have been maybe the tan. It could have been maybe the tan. Maybe the pictures didn't look right. Because you know what? I know why. when you're looking at the picture and she's so dark, who's the first person you look at? The dark one. You don't look at the bride. So the attention.
get
This
over
one you'll
it.
love, hon.
Every time a man does a woman wrong, God pushes his hairline back an inch.
Oh!
I love that one.
Oh, that is a good one. I knew you would jump all over that one.
Oh, that's Dave Antonelli. Good one, Dave.
They found that from somewhere, I'm sure. It was
Oh,
very good.
I love it.
Absolutely, that's a good one. That is a good one. That is a good one.
Yeah, but the one
folks.
that did the worst wrong, I think I don't know what he looks like now, but he had a full head of hair then.
Here you go,
Hopefully
honey.
now.
Listen to this one.
Do women ever sit back and think, my man sure does know a lot. Maybe I should just be quiet and listen to him.
Well, let me ask you something. You've ever said that to yourself? Well, maybe he's got a point. Ever?
Oh, maybe he's got a point.
Well, he knows what he's talking about. Certain things, not everything, but certain things, right?
Maybe I should just be quiet and listen to him.
You know what? You ever notice that these things are made up by people? I didn't make these up. It was sent in by a woman. What does that tell you? What is this, hon? Do you believe in that?
I just did that, honey.
No, you just passed. I don't understand. You send her 10 and she can't find them. I just don't get it. How about this?
Say yes to the dress star. Randy Finoli thinks Princess Diana's wedding gown took away from her looks.
Do you think that sometimes when brides get married, there's too much going on? It takes away how
I'm
beautiful
sure.
they are.
But truthfully, it's their choice of what that makes them feel pretty.
That's true.
And if it makes them feel pretty, then that's what they do.
I believe it's proper to gift if it's going to a wedding, but if it was mine and someone invited, honestly, personally, hardships going on, I wouldn't care. That's
exactly what we
Tony,
said. Same
that's
thing,
what we
Tony.
said to our friend
It's
too.
like that is so not a.
We
I don't even want you at the toaster.
Exactly. Yeah, we don't want your toaster. Yeah, we don't. That's a good one. There was another one.
Right,
There.
Pat? Pat says, I tell my husband, don't tell me how to make meatloaf and I won't tell you how to fix cars.
Good point.
All
Very
right.
good point. There's a let's see, you got that one. Here, honey. How about this one?
What?
Wow.
A woman's beach bag bursts into flames after it's left in the sun on vacation. Wow.
I think I read that. Wow.
So Eva Bachu was vacationing in Malif, Crete. Is that Crete, Illinois? Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
Got a nasty surprise when her favorite bag, which she bought from popular fast fashion retailer Primark, allegedly went up in flames after being exposed to direct sunlight.
Wow.
That's kind of odd.
That is kind of
That's suspicious.
that's suspicious.
We did that one already.
We
did that one already.
Keep that. Ah. Conflicted dad may have gotten his son's girlfriend pregnant. Asks internet for help.
Yeah, I'll give him help.
Do you believe this shit? Conflicted dad. It doesn't say stepdad. It says
Oh,
dad.
it's okay if it's a stepdad?
No, but you're saying a stepdad's bad enough, but this is a dad. Blood. How
Disgusting,
screwed up is
disgusting.
that? How screwed up is that? And that's what I'm trying to say with this world.
This is a Lifetime movie.
This is crazy. Yeah, I don't think we've seen that on Lifetime movies. I know you watch them. You ever seen that? No, they don't
that's
go that low.
disgusting.
They don't go that low. I agree with you. Look.
Where does he come up with these?
I don't know.
Bride
Bride.
refuses to pay wedding musician who shows up in the same color dress.
Oh my God. So the musician was playing the harp and part of the orchestra, and she showed up in the same color dress as the bride, and she refused to pay. Oh, that's just insane. Talk about Disney, honey. It's going to shit. You know what Disney is? You know what was it? What was the place where Sodom and Gomorrah, brothers, everybody was screwing each other, having sex with each other, and God destroyed it. This is what's happening to Disneyland. Everything's happening
All
to
right, I
Disneyland.
think you're getting a little extreme.
I'm not kidding. Look at that.
That's disgusting. Pantless woman dances in front of kids at Magic Kingdom.
In Disney World. You could never do that 20 years ago, 15 years ago. They would never. Nobody's watching these people anymore. Look at that one, honey. That's bold. Look, come on now.
A woman cancels her date after finding out the guy can't drive. First of all, it could be reasons.
Whoa. What if he's a sweetheart? Nice guy, sweet guy, love him to death, have everything in common, or vice versa. If he doesn't have a car, now the wife has one. Do you dump
They're
them?
not married, first of all.
But do you dump them?
I would think if you're just meeting, I would find it suspicious, but there could be reasons. Maybe he's got bad eyes.
Maybe he's only got one leg.
I don't know.
Bride
Trolled after making her own wedding cake night before ceremony to save money.
Well, yeah, there's probably people out there that cook. They could probably do a pretty good job at that, right?
I don't see the problem.
Here you go, honey. This is I love this quote. Listen to this.
All right. Tony loves this quote.
And you do too. Think about it.
I didn't read it yet.
Go ahead, read it.
There's always some truth behind just kidding.
Right.
Knowledge behind I don't know.
Correct.
Emotions behind I don't care.
Correct.
And pain behind it's okay.
What do you think?
I agree.
See? I like that one. It's very good.
Wait, what is this? Uprising Bakery in Lake in the Hills is putting on drag show this weekend for parents and kids to drum up business. Yikes.
Lake in the Hills. Wow. Teresa, thank you for that information.
So weird.
I heard the 12-year-old wanted to transform to a boy. Parents started their transformation. Girl is now 18 and wants to change back. Pat Lanzini from Highwood. How you doing, my dear friend Pat?
Boy.
What is wrong with these people? Did you read what was that?
We did that, dear.
Missed that one right here. See what I mean? What is wrong with these people?
People are fricked up.
There's a woman.
Mom participating in daughter's field day trips and exposed thong to the entire school. So did she bend over and have one of those moms that had the thong sticking all the way out of her back?
What I'm trying to say is that nobody cares. There's no like, should I do this? Should I think about doing this? How about this?
A woman was sentenced after collecting dead grandmother's Social Security checks as her remains were kept in the freezer.
Did you notice that the last 10 topics that my wife talked about were about mad, screwed up women? Did you notice that? I mean,
is that why he said
there was two men. There was two men in there too. But this is a woman collecting her dead grandmother's Social Security checks because she kept her grandma in the freezer. What? See, that's what I mean.
There's me.
She keep them in the freezer because.
You wonder why I drink Diet Coke.
If that's all, then you wonder why I drink. Oh my God! Horrible, just horrible. Look at this, honey. NBC, a 5-year-old boy falls from an 18-story window uptown Chicago. You live up in those places. It's got to be a little scary.
Yeah.
But what is the kid doing that close to the window? Nobody's watching them. You got to put a gate or something before the window. You know how that comes out? You know, like you have gates for dogs so they don't go upstairs like we do.
Well, even some of those newer places, the windows don't open, or not newer, but the updated. The newer places, you can't open them so far or whatever.
This is just stories that are coming out of craziness. It's nuts. It really is. We got some birthdays real fast, honey. Ruth Buzzy. The great Ruth Buzzy turns 86 years old.
She's still alive?
She's still alive. Diana Rigg, remember from the TV show The Avengers. I used to love that show. Happy birthday, Diana Rigg. JJ French from the guitar player from the band Twisted Sister. We're not going to take it. Oh, Chris Cornell, which we mentioned yesterday. So I'm Garney passed. John Lodge from the Moody Blues celebrates a birthday, folks. My good friend Debbie Mancini, Richard's sister. Hi, Debbie. Happy birthday. Kim Cards. She's got Betty Davis eyes. Kim Cards turned 77 years old today. Donna Dixon, honey, you know who that is? Better known as Ellie Mae. From the Beverly Hillbillies, birthday today. The great Cat Stevens celebrates a birthday. His real name is, now he's going under Yusuf, Y-U-S-U-F. But the great Cat Stevens wrote a lot of great songs. Yusuf celebrates a birthday. And last but not least, the great Don Knotts. Remember,
Oh,
Don Knotts
sure
was
do.
Barney on the Andy Griffith Show, and he was Mr. Furley on Three's Company. He was Mr. Lippet. Remember the cartoon?
The talking fish.
The
Yes, I
talking
remember.
fish. Yes, I remember. Oh boy,
The
I'm telling you.
incredible Mr. Limpet. That was it.
Ken, honey, what do you think about this? Budget Airlines lets your passengers drop off bags the night before to save on lines and to save on luggage.
Nah,
Would you go to the airport the night
No.
before and drop off your stuff?
No.
So you'd rather wait right now and lose it like everybody is?
no. Why would you lose it?
Well, a lot
That's
of people are
going
saying
at
that.
night, the night before.
Don't have to go
now.
that before. You can go to the day. They're just saying the day
I
before.
get it, but it sounds like too much of a hassle.
Could be a little crazy. You're absolutely right. You never know. Fox new gluten-free cookies are being recalled for having gluten in them.
Hence, no more.
See what happens, folks. See what happens. I just got yelled at eating a kid's meal at McDonald's. His parents were mad at me. You get that, hon?
I got it.
You got it? Everything good? All right, folks, here it is. I love this quote. This one you will remember for today. Not all exes are bad. Look at me. I'm an ex to someone, and I'm the best.
I could say that too.
You can say that
My
too.
exes would agree with me, but I could say it.
I want to say something that Natalie posted, our sister, her sister, my sister-in-law Natalie, and Laura's sister. There's a new number now, ladies and gentlemen, for Max Suicide Prevention Lifeline hotline. It's a 3-digit number now, 988. If you know anybody that's going to, if you're thinking about doing crazy things with suicide, and it seems like it's getting more and more unpopular, folks, now forget the 911. Now there's a new number that just created called 988.
It's just suicide?
And that's for Max Suicide Prevention Lifeline.
Wow.
There's help out there, and let's hope that it does help people who need it. It really, really is important, folks.
Well, I feel like we were talking about this last night. I went to dinner with my girls, my mother, and my sister. And we were talking about that kids at these ages, we used to go out because my girls two of them work from home a lot. And we were talking about how you don't get out to go out to drinks with the people from work than after work, or you don't get to go out and all those social things that we did in our 20s. Now, working from home, I love it to death and I wouldn't trade it for the world. But kids in their 20s should be going to the office and going and doing those after work things and those camaraderie with your coworkers.
That $1,500 surplus check got them used to that.
No, their works aren't.
No, I know, but
Nina
that's
doesn't have a choice.
but now they changed it. Now they changed it.
Yeah, Nina only goes 2 days a week.
Now they changed it, but that just happened.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you, Teresa. You're right. I'm sorry. Donna Douglas is Ellie Mae. Donna Dixon was another actress.
Oh, thank you, Teresa.
Thank you,
He's giving
Teresa.
false information.
Sometimes it happens. National Ice Cream Day. Oh no, vanilla ice cream day.
That's still good.
That's good.
But
Honey, do you believe climate change? Is it a hoax?
Well, no, I don't think it is. And the reason I say that is that like the global warming type thing.
Well, yeah. Put it this way: when we were kids, now I'm going to be 60. You're going to be something. You
I
just
already
heard.
am.
No, you're not 60.
No, but I already changed this year.
But what I'm trying to say is, did you notice that Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, we always had snow?
Yes,
Guaranteed.
for the most part.
When was the last time we had full, good snow on Christmas?
Full good snow.
I mean, a good day when, Santa Claus looking out on
Well,
Christmas
Santa
Eve.
Claus doesn't have to have snow.
I'm just
always.
asking you, when was the snow?
The sleigh works on dry
When the
pavement.
kids can go out and make a snowman and have fun. Could you tell me the last time it happened here? Does anybody know? It happened here in
Didn't
Chicago?
we still have a big snowfall this year?
After the Christmas.
Well, whatever. It's still that we're still getting it. It's just that the weather, I do feel, has been warmer.
It's been a little screwed up.
Have a great day, Carol.
Carol,
Hello,
thank you so much.
Isabella.
But before we go, folks, you got something very important to say. Support Danny Golden. Danny Golden was one of the police officers at Evergreen Park, ladies and gentlemen. He was shot in the back. Now he's paralyzed, ladies and gentlemen. Donate to Danny GoFundMe page, Danny Golden, at the Evergreen Park Ace Hardware. Our friend Jackie, Kathy, they own a couple of hardware stores. Jackie does and her husband. This is the one at Evergreen Park. Any item that you purchase at the Evergreen Park Ace Hardware, all 100% go to the GoFundMe page. If you buy a hot dog there and you get a drink there, the $5 for the hot dog, that goes to proceeds for that. It all goes to the proceeds for Danny Golden. Also, you also get a t-shirt. If you buy a t-shirt there, 10% goes to the Danny Golden Fund Me page. And also you get 10% off your next purchase, folks. Fight Like Golden, Southside. It's going to happen Saturday, the 23rd. That's this Saturday, July 23rd. For information, please call 708-422-8765. That's 708-422-8765. Please donate. This is a police officer shot in the back, Evergreen Park. They're so great. Jackie and Ralph are doing that. Yeah, Kathy, Jackie, our good friends Jackie and Ralph. We own a couple of the different Ace Hardwares. This is the one in Evergreen Park on the south side. So please do something for the men in blue and people that shot on duty protecting us. Protecting us. Folks, it's coming to the end of the hour. We have just another one of our favorite. Honey, why don't you tell them, since Joey's up in Texas, why don't you tell them about Portillo's?
Portillo's fundraisers. If you're looking to do a nonprofit fundraiser for your organization, reach out to our son Joe at jfank@portillos.com or 224-636-3646, and he'd be able to be happy to help you get a fundraiser set up for your organization.
Very good, folks. And let's not forget our good friends from Patriot Funding Incorporated. That's Dave Antonelli, right from Roselle, Illinois. Commercial money lending at its finest when timing is everything. Patriot Funding Incorporated. You know Dave. You know he's a good guy. You can trust him. Call him at 630-675-4730. That's my good buddy, Dave Antonelli. Folks, tonight, JC Pub in McCook, Illinois with Jerry Jams. Tomorrow, Chicago Prime Steakhouse with Rhino Ryan. Saturday, Rhino, Tony Toto, Danny Ramonde, main event band, Mike Restivo at Rhino and Estes Club Arcada Speakeasy. That's an 8 o'clock hit. Next Wednesday, the 27th, will be at Rosario's. And next Saturday, the 30th, returning to Taverna on Division outside and the patio with Jerry Jams. August 7th, we will be, ladies and gentlemen, at the Taste of Elmwood Park with Ocean's Rat Pack. August 7th. Check it out. And then August 12th, August 11th to the 14th, Taylor Street Fest is back. We'll be there Friday, August 12th. With the main event band featuring a good friend, of course, the great Regina Karma will be joining us that day. And then August 14th, Mongo Bash. It's going to be good for Steve Mongo McMichael. It's going to be for ALS. Tons of former Chicago Bears will be there. And folks, Steve Mongo McMichael will be there on the 14th. He will be there. ALS, Bourbon Street, Marionette Park, Ocean's Rat Pack. We're going to have Big Mike on the show August 1st and August 12th, talking about proceeds and everything about ALS and the fundraiser. It's going to be a good cause. I want to thank you all for watching the show today, everybody.
Can I do a quick condolences to a friend of mine, the
Yes.
family who lost their dad this morning?
Yes, please.
So we are very sorry to hear about the Fubuga family. My friend Cindy's dad passed away this morning, so our condolences go out to them.
Cindy, wish prayers go out to your family. Yes.
And we'll tell our Joey feels better. Joey's out in Texas, COVID free though.
Yeah, they thought he might have had COVID, but he was COVID free. Just
a little cold, little probably change of weather. So we're hoping.
And the plane ride with all those germs on that plane ride. Yeah, a lot of germs on that plane. I still think you should wear a mask on planes from now on.
I did. Hey, Lou.
Lou, we just say hi, Lou. Airtight windows. Hey, tonight maybe we'll see my buddy Lou. I know Joey Spins and Danny are going to be at JC Pub in McCook. What time, Elmwood Park? Good question. We'll let you know. I know it's in the afternoon. That I know, Yvette, for sure. Dick saying thank you. I want to thank you guys all. Let's give it up for my lovely wife, Laura. Nice to see you back, honey.
Thank you, everybody. It was so nice to finally be back, and I look forward to seeing you next time.
And we'll be back. Now, folks, don't forget, Monday we start our guests again. Tina Wetzel,
there's a couple more coming up, too.
And Tina stars in the off-Broadway musical, The Sound of Music in Naperville. And she sold out the first 2 weekends, folks, standing ovations. So maybe Tina's going to give away some tickets. And Tina said if Gianna, one of the girls, want to go to Sound of Music, she'd give you guys free tickets in Naperville. So Tina's going to be our guest. Then Jackson Skell, the country artist, is going to be with us on Wednesday, direct from Nashville, Tennessee. And he's going to be a great guy.
Inspire Coffee on, too. We got
a lot of people. A lot of new people joining us. Anyway, folks, please Thank you for supporting live entertainment and local establishments. Buy local, shop local. Be kind to everybody if you can. If you're in a beef, man, go out there and try to make up with it because life is too short. Donnie Morrison, I heard you getting out tomorrow. Hope your hip is better. Thank you, brother.
Thank
Dave,
you,
Dave
yeah.
Antonelli, hope you're feeling better. And guys, we love you all. On behalf of Zoe, Bella,
and Mia.
my lovely wife, and everybody, thank you so much for watching.
Say
In the
bye.
great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love. Peace and love all, man. We love you, man. See you tomorrow. Same time, same station.
Say bye.
Bye-bye.